know about me? I'm an internet marketing millionaire. What? You don't believe me? Well, check out my screenshots, baby. That's right. All I did was buy a super secret traffic system online and I was a millionaire. You can do it too. All you need to do is buy my system now. What? You don't believe me? But I just showed you my big screenshot, you silly goose. What are you doing, you big silly? You didn't buy it yet? Well, go, buy.
Okay, thanks very much. That's Stephanie Anderson?
Yes, with an O.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, I don't mean to insult your intelligence or anything, but the truth of the matter is some people actually believe crap like that. Underpaid actors who come on camera talking trash about gurus, strippers, private jets, and all other kinds of nonsense. Well, just like her, these guys don't even have any idea what affiliate marketing or online success is really about. They just show up, read scripts, and get paid. That's the reality of it. Look, you really should consider yourself lucky that you're here right now. Because if you're the type of loser who gets easily disturbed about success, it's best you exit now. I mean, if you can't handle money in your affiliate accounts just like this, or this, or even this, then it's best you leave now and go watch some free porn or something. Oh, wait a minute, I almost forgot. Screenshots can easily be faked, right? Well, yeah, that's totally true. And this is the reason I'm going to show you some undisputable live video proof right before your very eyes. So first, let's go on up to my home office. Follow me. I had my wife call in the housekeeper today because I knew we'd be making this shoot. Check this out. Check out this undisputable proof. I'm just going to log into my ClickBank account here. Here you can see I'm logging into one of my ClickBank accounts. First, you can see the daily earnings that come into my account every day like clockwork. 1,000 to 2,000 per day is the norm for me in this account. But you can see some days going below 1,000. I call those my bad days. Oh, and I forgot to mention, all of this is pure profit. Here I'm going to pull back the calendar 9 months, which is when I started this account. And as you can see, I've made over $1.3 million here. Not too shabby, huh? And that's just one of my ClickBank accounts. Let me log into another account that I just started this month. Here you can see already this month, I've made nearly $10,000 in pure profit. And ClickBank is just one of the ways I make money online. I make money with a lot of other affiliate networks too. Here I'm going to log into another affiliate account of mine. I started this one at the end of January this year, and you can see the massive profits that it's already generated me in the last 6 months. Even individual affiliate campaigns are bringing me in 6 figures in pure profit. And it wasn't even difficult to do that. Now here's the truth of the matter. You don't even know it, but you're sitting on a gold mine that's bigger than ClickBank, Google, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter combined. Yes, combined. And I guarantee that you've never even heard about this. I achieved all these results by tapping into this online gold mine using a revolutionary software that works completely on autopilot, which is unlike anything you've ever seen or heard before. It's 100% unique. And I know this for a fact. Why? Because I'm the sole creator of it. I guarantee there's nothing like this anywhere out there, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to shock you. I'm going to show this software in action, making money online in real time, showing live on video exactly how I go from this to this, like clockwork. And this is a first for affiliate marketing, actually showing a money-making software system in action. You have no idea how excited I am to present this to you right now. And no, this isn't some crazy far-fetched story about Russian programmers, hackers, or whatever. Hi, my name is Andy Parker, and I don't know about you, but when I was first starting out online, I would search high and low for legitimate and fast ways to make money online. Well, for starters, I needed the money fast. I wasn't always raking in passive profits on autopilot every day like I am now. I had bills to pay and a family counting on me. And not to get into the gory details, but the economy wasn't exactly going the way I needed it to, and I was between jobs and I needed the money. I needed results fast, and I didn't have the luxury to wait around. So I would come across what would seem to be a great product online that would help me make money quickly. There's one problem though. I could never tell what the heck the product was before I bought it. All the product creator would say on the sales page was what it was not. They'd say things like, oh, not PPC, not PPV, not SEO, not article writing, not blogging, not media buying, not JVs and email swaps. Ugh. Well, if it wasn't any of those things, what was it then? I could never tell, and the sales pages would never say. But I was desperate. So with my hopes up and my credit card in hand, I'd spend my hard-earned money and buy the product. But then would come the inevitable, and after buying the product, I'd learn what it actually was. A load of crap. It would usually be some rehashed ebook or some article submission software that used to work back in the early days of the internet or whatever. Or it'd be some 200-page guide telling me to go write thousands of articles and submit them to online directories and search engines. Like I have the time for that. I needed something fast. And I hate to say it, but time and again I was duped into believing those outright lies and buying into the dream. And it only left me with more disappointment and less money than I started with. So that's why I am so determined to reveal to you the truth in this video and show you this 100% autopilot software in action so you know exactly what it is. And that brings me on to my next point. You should really look at this as your first step towards a good, consistent income. Put the idea of making $1 million your first month out of your head. Start fast, get results, well then build from there. But again, I must warn you, if you can't even accept these easily obtainable goals, then this isn't for you. If the thought of overnight passive success on 100% autopilot makes you uncomfortable, then leave this page. Leave now. Go ahead and just quit. I'll wait. Okay? Good. Because I'm not here to wait around for naysayers or negative attitudes. I left that mindset behind me a long time ago. For me now, it's all about abundance, and I can do whatever I want when I want, and have to answer to no one. I can take vacations, I can play golf whenever I want, and live the endless stream of days off from work. All the while, my bank account grows. Because it's actually unbelievably easy to tap into this massive traffic gold mine. You just need the right tools to do it. And in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly, in action, how this software does it. Now, things weren't always this good for me. I used to work a normal job, punching a clock like every other cubicle rat. I've been in your position before, and it sucks. It wasn't always this easy for me. I'm not some slick marketer. Heck, I was a software engineer for 15 years. Well, actually, my real job title was Project Manager and Programming Liaison, which is basically a fancy way of saying that I was the guy who reported to the bosses about the software our company was building without getting them too caught up with all the technobabble or programming jargon. Well, it was far from my dream job, but at least I had a steady paycheck. But then, the economy crashed, and nearly instantly my whole life turned upside down. In fact, my company outsourced my job position overseas. Because of the bad economy, the corporate fat cats were cutting expenses left and right, and I was one of the casualties of downsizing. Well, it was quite the blow to take. Well, things seemed to be okay for a while, and I, went on the job search. And I soon learned there were no job prospects, even with my 15 years of programming experience. Well, to make a long story short, I didn't get a job at all. The bills piled up, and as much as my wife and I tried to pinch pennies, we were facing foreclosure on my house. Well, it's still painful to this day for me to say that. So, facing foreclosure on my family's house, I turned to the internet to try to make some extra money. And what did I do? Well, I tried every stupid rags to riches tool and every make money in your underwear super success system out there. How many of them worked, huh? None. None of them. Well, then things got so bad that I turned to one of the outsourcing websites. Those places that you can pay like $5 and people do anything for you. Yeah, well, one of those. Except I was the guy getting paid $5 to do anything. Guess who I was competing against? Other overseas workers again. Yeah, things were starting to look bleak. Till I answered a small ad posted on one of these freelance sites. It was for a programming job. And I was so desperate for money, I put in the lowest offer to do the job. I said I'd do the entire job for $300. Yeah! It was just enough to cover my bills for that month, and I was desperate. As I began the project, I started to realize that I was building it for an online marketing guru, and he was going to sell the product on ClickBank during this upcoming product launch. Well, the thing about it was, even with my 15 years of programming experience, I had no idea how to build a money-making software system. Heck, I'd even bought a lot of them online, and I still couldn't figure it out. But this guy actually knew what he was talking about. He walked the walk, and I did everything I could to learn his secrets. He told me exactly how he wanted the software built and why. Well, I finally understood, inside and out, the true guts of a money-making software system. However, it wasn't all that easy. As I began to build the software, I saw something that this marketing guru totally overlooked. Something that would make the software over 500 times as effective. Something that would allow the software to tap into an online gold mine so massive, it was hard to even believe what I was seeing. I didn't think it could be true, so I showed what I was working on to some of my old programming buddies who I used to manage at my old job. Well, honestly, it was so embarrassing because I used to be these programmers' boss. Well, now I was showing them my little software project that I was getting paid $300 measly to build. But I was at the end of my rope and was too stressed and tired to care what they thought of me at that point. And they took a look at my idea, and I was shocked with what they told me. It was indeed possible to build this money-making machine. There was a few big problems. First of all, my programming buddies were all too busy trying not to lose their own jobs, so there was no way they could help me out. And second of all, it would take at the bare minimum another 2 months of software development around the clock and another $12,000 to build. Nearly impossible amount of money to me at this point. Well, it wasn't an easy task, but I knew exactly what needed to be done. And the money that could be made off this software was astounding. I had cracked the code. I was so excited, I couldn't even sleep. And as soon as I'd figured this out, well, I rushed to tell the guru I was working for about this. I was so happy with myself and figured I would get a massive bonus or something, but well, that's far from what happened next. When I told him, his answer shocked me to the core. I'll never forget what he said to me then. I even kept the email that he sent to me. He wrote back, "Well, to be honest, I make my money selling the software. I'm not really fussed about using it myself. As long as it doesn't crash, I don't care if it works. Please do the bare minimum and do it cheap because I'm not fussed on quality here." Well, I couldn't believe it. And I'll never forget that day. It was right there in front of my eyes exactly how to make a nearly unlimited amount of cash on demand. But there was nothing I could do. That tight-fisted bastard wouldn't spend another red cent on software development. My only choice was to finish the software to his specifications and move on. Maybe you even bought this software as part of a recent product launch. Well, if you did, then I'm sorry. It was a piece of junk, because it was missing the critical piece. Well, even when I finished that job, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I'd finally been on the inside. I'd